We live in a world that normalizes and encourages the more is better. It's almost abnormal to live a simple life with less. This is why many of us lose our peace to obtain more, to never be satisfied. Many times the very things we own that are enough in one season become insufficient in another. That is why when we set our minds in nothing but momentary happiness based on what we have in front of us, we always want more. To live simple and minimally is not upholding from everything, but to live fully for something. It's having freedom of being your true self with less and being okay with that, because things do not add any value to who we already are. Minimalism started for me about 4 years ago when my husband lost his job without notice. We had no other choice but to sell our house and move to a small rental apartment as a family of 6 with only one paycheck. Since we were limited on space, we were forced to give most of our furniture away. This was when I found myself in deep stress, anxiety, and depression, thinking we were not going to make it. But to my surprise, it was in that same time that I learned that all we have is not always all we need, and all we need is not always all we have. To live a more minimal life showed me how little we need to be happy. And so I started getting rid of stuff I didn't need to make room for what I did, learning so much in the process of who we are outside of everything that we own. Anything or anyone that says you need to have more and make more to be more is unhealthy and can become toxic with time, because our value is not attached to anything material, but to what God already declared about us since day one. This allowed me to look at life differently, to pay attention to the things and people I was neglecting, residing under the stuff I was prioritizing. Minimalism is not upholding from everything, but to live fully for something. When you start living this way, you only use things that serve a purpose. It's about having what you need to go about your daily life, to model Christ with everything that I have. Minimalism is a tool to help us prioritize what's important in this busy world, taking us at a pace we can't keep up with, telling us everything we see is necessary and we need to get it to live a better life, when in reality, it's quite the opposite. The more we have, the more consumed we become. Today, I no longer live according to the cultural standards. I am learning to live life regardless of what's on me, in front of me, or around me. I stopped celebrating owning more and buying my way to happiness. It's time to practice that less is truly more. How else can we notice life's biggest problems when we are so focused on stuff? Today, my husband and I make half the salary we made back 4 years ago. And to be honest, we are more content and at peace now than ever before. We stopped celebrating owning more and buying our way around to happiness. It's time to practice that less is truly more. Minimalism can look different for everyone. Just find out what matters most in your life and remove everything else that gets in the way. Thank you for watching. Until next time.